asked you on Twitter to ask me a few questions, and now I'm gonna answer them. And this is the first Q&A in my new place. You guys like my bedroom? Got a little cool thing going on. I'm kind of excited about it, if you can't tell. Anyways, let's get to those questions. What is my kind of guy? The type of guy I'm interested in has changed over the years, obviously. The older I get, the more I realize exactly what I want. And I want someone who is just as invested in their career as I am, and they could run with me. We just complement each other's lives instead of, I'm not looking for another half to make me whole. I just want someone to share these really awesome experiences with me, and that's the kind of guy I'm looking for. Ooh, what animes do I recommend? This one's tough. It depends. Is it your first time watching anime? If it is, I suggest you start with Attack on Titan, because it's kind of insane and amazing. Sailor Moon's also a very good first anime. But if you've already done both of those, there's Black Butler, there's Ouran Host Club, there's Fruits Basket, which is one of my favorite, Clannad if you want to cry, Sword Art Online is another one. There is a bazillion different options. I think with anime, you have to give every show you watch at least 3 to 5 episodes to really get into it. You start figuring out what you like. I tend to lean towards the high school type animes like Angel Beats and stuff like that. I mean, you'll figure out your preference. Best thing about living on my own is that I know where everything is. So I can't blame anyone who moved the scissors? I did. Unless it's a ghost. That's the worst thing about living on my own. Thinking there are ghosts in my house. I hear creaks and cracks at night and it scares me. And then Chewie has his pointy ears, and I've already played out so many different scenarios of people breaking into my house and what I would do in my escape plan. So there's that. Can I touch the tip of my nose with my tongue? I cannot. Did I attend my high school prom? I actually went to 2 proms my senior year. I didn't go my junior year because I just didn't like wearing dresses, and also dancing makes me nervous, and also there's certain things that happen during proms and I just felt like I wasn't ready for any of that. I wasn't my senior year either, but I went to the one at my school and I had this hideous dress. It was green, and I was like, oh, it reminds me of Tinkerbell. I think it's cool. It looked so gross. And I had gotten a bunch of mosquito bites on my legs, so I just looked like a hot mess. It didn't go well. I don't really remember too much of that night. It was just kind of a mess. The other prom that I went to, I was really boring and I didn't want to dance because I remembered how horrible my first prom was, and I felt really bad for my date, and he just kind of left me and started dancing with other people. And I just sat at a table and was like, never do this again. I love this question so much. Oh my gosh, competing in a Food Network competition, nothing is impossible, but if Food Network offered me a show or was like, do you want to have a show? I'd be like, yes, please. I wanted to become a chef when I was younger because of the Food Network. Watching Rachel Ray, Bobby Flay, Emerald Lagasse, I was like, these guys are incredible. This is what I want to do. They make cooking seem so fun. And I kind of have my own cooking show on Strawberry 17, so I guess I fulfill that part of me, but to have a show on the Food Network, oh, I like it. I would want it so much. That would be really awesome. You guys ask the weirdest questions. Okay, if I was on an island with Connor Franta, Joey Graceffa, Niall from One Direction, or Dylan O'Brien, who would I eat first? And why? Dylan's pretty skinny, so he's just gonna be probably skinnier by the time I'm wanting to eat human. Not Connor. Niall. I've seen pictures of him. I think it would just be Niall because I like all the other 3 people and I know them personally, where I'd feel less guilty about having to barbecue up some Niall. I hate this question. This is gross. Wait, I forgot that I don't really know Dylan O'Brien, but I interviewed him that one time, so there's my logic. Favorite part of my house so far would have to be my room. Also, actually, this place is so awesome because it's all open. Nothing's closed off. So I can talk to people who are on the 1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor. It just feels like I can breathe and it's just really open. I don't know, it's nice. Isn't it? My favorite midnight snack. Besides everything in my fridge, I'll stick to my current midnight snack, which is just anytime snack, is those voodoo chips. My mouth is salivating just thinking about them. These salt and vinegar chips with spices, and then I eat it with a turkey sandwich. Oh, it's heavenly. That's not even a snack, it's a meal, but it's a snack for me. My favorite movie of this month would have to be How to Train Your Dragon 2. That movie's amazing. And spoiler, the way that they dealt with death in that movie is kind of the most incredible thing I've ever witnessed my whole entire life. They didn't make it like the end all. They just made it something that happens, and I think that's how it should be looked at. The first anime I ever watched, like a TV show, was Sailor Moon. Before that, my first introduction to the anime world was My Neighbor Totoro, and that was when I was in 4th grade. Any advice for new cosplayers? Don't overwhelm yourselves. I think when I first started doing cosplay, I would look at like people's like weapons and it looked so perfect and amazing. It kind of would take the fun out of cosplaying for me because I'm not a master seamstress. I'm not a master props person. I just, you know how to put certain things together and they look close enough. So, I mean, start with what you're good at and keep it simple and then just grow from there. Don't try and dive right into all of the hard stuff. It's discouraging and overwhelming and it makes you feel like kind of like a failure. That's the cosplay world. But you can go shopping and buy stuff at like Forever 21 or any regular shop, even like thrift stores, and put outfits together that simple and add to them. I think that is something you should definitely utilize as a new cosplayer. How is Chews dealing with Wolf not being around? I think Chewy's a solo pup. He likes this whole house just being his. He goes on every level, he patrols. When people come over, he's like showing them the tour. I think he likes it. Sorry, Wolf. Chewy's his own pup. That's it for today's Q&A. Thanks for asking me questions, and be sure to follow me on Twitter for when I do another Q&A. I'll see you guys later. Bye!